Welcome to USL eCup Rocket League Edition. In Group 4, it's all on the line. A chance to settle the group in today's fixtures. It's Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC taking on San Antonio FC. Both teams from the USL Championship. Devin, both these teams are becoming quite fluent in the game rules. 1v1, both teams are sending out their captain in match day 2.
Best of 3, we're not changing anything there, and it's still the top 2, Mike, and that's what you got to keep an eye on right now. Josh Richards gets a result. Canardo Forbes does not. So if Josh Richards can take down the Riverhounds and RGV can help them out, he can push them into the next round. Now, Logan Ketterer might have something to say about it, but again, RGV, El Paso Locomotive, the Riverhounds, and San Antonio FC making up Group 4. There is a boatload to play for, and God only knows what's coming our way.
A group that's based entirely in Texas and the Monongahela River. Here's the player matchup. Canardo Forbes playing the Allegheny Health Network COVID-19 Assistance Fund. Josh Richards playing for Spurs Give.
Mike, remember, we play for fun, but we play for free because this is about charity. Let's give back to everybody that has given to us. Let's have a little fun, and why not? Let's go win some games. Let's get on the next round. Let's go win a trophy.
Game 1 in this best of 3. Pittsburgh, San Antonio next in USL eCup.
Explore a world of music on WQED.
Explore sweater sessions on WQED.
Explore educational opportunities.
Explore science.
Explore early childhood learning.
Explore Nebby on WQED.
Explore the power of the arts.
Explore Pittsburgh Eats.
Explore diversity on WQED.
Pittsburghers know a thing or two about coming together. We cheer together. Look out for one another. We make this city whole. But right now, coronavirus is trying to change all that. So Allegheny Health Network is asking every Pittsburgher to join the Stay Home team. Stay inside so our doctors, nurses, first responders can focus on conquering this virus. Let's come together in a new way. Let's all join the Stay Home team today.
USL eCup Rocket League Edition. Pittsburgh Riverhounds in desperate need of a turnaround. Canardo Forbes minus 28 in match day 1 taking on San Antonio FC. San Antonio paired with a win by RGV and a victory now would be into the knockout stage, and Pittsburgh would be out. And early on, it looks like we may see into the future. It's a 1-0 lead already for SAFC.
We started right where we left off in both their respective matches, Mike, where Canardo Forbes struggling against RGV and Josh Richards pulling rank against El Paso Locomotive, out 1-0, 8 seconds in it.
Richards drives this off to the side. Richards goes to work. He himself born in Canada, Forbes from Jamaica. This will roll. First touch not good enough. Neither is the second touch. He hit the post. And Forbes trying to get underneath it for the flip reset. He can't. And Richards picks up his second goal in 30 seconds.
No good, man. This is very, very bad. Josh C. Richards very happy, though. 30 seconds in, 2-0. Mike, I got to tell you, you wonder about this group and what it's going to look like because you saw some glimpses from both teams in the first. Unfortunately, Canardo Forbes, it just doesn't look like it's there. Where's Bob Lilly when you need him?
Richards again. And right now, the San Antonio coaching staff must simply be losing their minds. It's an offensive onslaught. Patient. And now he flips through the air. He's gone over the top of Forbes, and it's the difference between a 2-dimensional and a 3-dimensional game right now.
Mike, I have to be honest, I just turned the corner to pull out my homemade Yankee pot roast and see that a 4th goal has been scored. My apologies, but these potatoes are amazing.
4:21 remaining in game 1. You can see Devin eat that pot roast coming up in game 2. Richards with the fake. He's a little too creative for his own good. But Richards wins the second ball and carries it over the line. Calm, cool, collected. 5-0 San Antonio.
Mike, I know you're going to need a close-up view of the car, which you're going to get a little bit there. I'm just curious, is this a lowrider Dodge Durango that he's driving, or is it an old-school Woody that has been repainted in that golden red color?
I drive a Dodge Stratus. Outside of that, don't have many answers for you. Airborne. Use of the boost. He didn't even need to do it. He's going to score while lying on his backside.
Mike, watch the celly on the floor. This is to the corner flag and beyond. Buzz Lightyear has to be his best friend. 100%.
Records could fall in a game like this. Forbes wins the face-off. Second effort, skies it over the bar. Trouble brewing. He's got a long way to go. All the boost right now belongs to San Antonio, and that is a defeated recovery run by King Kenny. He has fallen behind by 7.
Plus 23 for Richards, negative 35 at this point in time for King Kenny. Is there any reprieve whatsoever? You know, I feel bad for Canardo here, but at the same point in time, Josh Richards, he's playing for glory. Gotta respect it, Mike.
Richards. He knows what he's doing here. This time he dunks it down with authority.
And the biggest thing that we've seen from everybody, Mike, teams that are getting better and better every time out, is the skill set is continuing to evolve. It's not just the corner play. We're not going off the wall. We're going vertical.
Forbes circling. He's going to be late to this, but Richards misses. Forbes did too. Richard knows he's going to get the bounce here, and Richards flies through again. That's a 720.
Mike, this move is actually illegal in the United States, but gaming laws don't apply there. He is a pirate floating through cyberspace in this E-League with authority.
A Canadian and a Jamaican. You're absolutely right. That rule does not apply. From way downtown. Richards gets back. Knows to get the 100 boost. Skying up to the roof. In 2:29 remaining in game 1 of this best of 3.
This is where you'd like to see Canardo. Right there. Where's the body shot, Mike? Use the boost, bump into him. Then you can go the other direction. Little solo play. You don't need 1v1. Do it all by yourself.
Using the wall. This will sit in front. Forbes has to be careful. He did really well there to clear that away. Canardo Forbes, winner of a regular season title and a postseason title in the USL Championship. Own goal. He just narrowly had the angle wrong. He thought he was going to be able to sweep it aside.
You just wonder exactly what's going on in the mind of all the Riverhounds fans right now. Frustration, yes. Confusion, possibly. But the opportunity to run from their team will never happen. You have to understand that their roots dig much deeper than a palm tree. It is more like a spice, like cilantro, that I used in my salsa before. Mike doesn't like it, some may not, but I love it, and so should you.
At some point, Devin will walk us through the recipe of that, I'm sure. He never misses a chance to remind us that he cooks well, and I do not. See, the problem with that commentary, of course, is that you would think the body types would be opposite, given that fact, but they're not.
Mike, I never have an issue with the way that you cook, more so along the way that Josh Richards is deciding not to finish this and step over it instead and go the other way. I actually love the fact that you don't cook. Instead, you serenade me with that beautiful sauce that is red tomatoes on top of pizza. Do not care the brand, do not care the delivery. All that matters is the greatness that you put in front of me. 8 simple slices. That's the key to victory.
Okay, 11-0 here to San Antonio FC. And there's probably a bit of restlessness that is unfamiliar in the Paul Child stand that the Steel Army typically would be sitting in right now. Kenardo Forbes has rarely let them down, one of the great players in USL championship history and perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated. This is a showdown. Richards forgot something.
So to Kenardo.
A little bit of a bump. And all class potentially. The angle here difficult. And that gets to the ground before San Antonio can add another. Impressive performance from Josh Richards. Kenardo Forbes has a tall mountain to climb. It is a must-win Game 2 in this best of 3 when we come back.
This buds for the Blues, the Reds, and the Warriors. This buds for the Giants, the Jazz, and the Magic. This buds for the home team.
What began as a humble hope has since left a lasting impact, inspiring a whole community to come together and be better. Our mission is to strengthen and serve our communities through impactful programming, player engagements, and community investments that enrich the lives of youth and those around them. We believe in the power of sports to empower from the court to the community. You give, we give, Spurs give, the official nonprofit of Spurs Sports and Entertainment.
Kenardo Forbes, newer to the Rocket League realm right now. He is trailing again by double figures after one game and into Game 2. Clean slate. And it's really for Pittsburgh, do or die. How about this from Forbes? Forbes! King Kenny takes the lead. It's maybe one of the all-time shockers in the tournament.
Mike, only his 3rd goal of the tourney itself, and how about this? Top bins, baby. King Kenny's back in it.
7 seasons with the Syracuse Silver Knights of the MASL. I think he knows well how to play the walls. It's possible he has just been toying with us now throughout the group stage. But time will tell as Josh Richards gets up and smacks this in to level the score. It was fun while it lasted.
And the problem with the toying idea, Mike, is as we all know, Christmas is still a couple months away.
Richards beat Forbes to the ball and makes him pay dearly.
That go in? Yeah, it did. Just making sure.
Forbes got a piece. That piece may not be enough. It's going to require a little more. That's a man's jam from Josh Richards.
Now he's having fun. And Mike, it's all about that head-on startup, the restart straight down the middle, double boost, aerial capability, flip resets, you name it. Uh-oh.
Oh, way downtown. Richards with a couple of long-range goals.
to be honest here, Canardo Forbes isn't that far off. He actually gets there right at the same point in time, but it's an angles game, Mike. That's what it comes down to. That's why it's 4-1, and that is why I would say we have no clue who's moving on, but who am I kidding? Josh Richards. Sit back and enjoy.
And given how things could move forward between El Paso and RGV, goal difference could become hugely significant. Richards able to settle and lay it up and in.
Okay. I see you. I see you, Josh Richards. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But the underdog's on top.
Richards. Come on, man.
Actually, Mike, NFL Network, or not NFL Network, NFL in general does not start for a little bit. So, come on, man, it's been canceled. So, due to licensing and copyright issues, we'd like you to rephrase that. Thanks very much.
Come on. Come on.
Buddy.
Richards again, and at this point, he has 7 goals in 4 minutes. Devin, he is beyond the pace from the first game in this series, and he trailed inside 10 seconds.
Michael, I have just decided to forego my paycheck. Not that I actually get paid, just kidding. We all get paid, and I pay with love. However, I'm willing to forego it, and I will take bets for the fact that he will not break 20. I'll bet you a penny. Are you in?
Yeah, I'll take that. It's 8-1 now. Richards using 10 seconds off the clock to get there.
The problem is that if you lose, Mike, you don't owe me a penny. You owe me 376.2 gallons of ice cream.
Wait. Forbes a tad late. Could have ended the 8-0 scoring run by San Antonio. San Antonio were 10-0 winners and 9-3 winners in the 2 games of their opening round affair against El Paso. San Antonio playing for Spurs Give. They do some really incredible work, both with SAFC and the fans who support. Richards. Dribble. And now to Deluge.
The good news is he bled out about 40 seconds, Mike, so I'm about to be 1 penny, a couple 100 gallons of ice cream stronger. I'll tell you what, though, Canardo Forbes, he was right there. He understood it. He is getting better. Not by a lot, but he is getting better.
Forbes playing from his home in the Pittsburgh area. Richards. Is this going to get in? It is going to get in.
Not only am I going to lose my job and the ice cream bet, but I'm going to have to reach out for Canardo Forbes to help me out on this loan. And that penny bet is going to have to be split between both of us. There's a couple battles here to be had, and some quality challenges too, Mike. Josh, give him a break. Let Canardo get back into it before he knocks in his own net again. Call me crazy, Mike. Bookie, shoutcaster, astrologist, psychic. Not in that order.
Ten-goal lead for the mathematicians out there. San Antonio will be watching RGV closely. Oh, wow. The tip in. And Josh Richards, whose favorite game is indeed Rocket League. However, and you have to appreciate this, Skate 3 is a close second, has come out with a vengeance after falling behind here in Game 2 of this best of 3. Goes head-to-head with Forbes. And now he bites it along wide.
Falling behind pace, buddy. You're going to owe me some ice cream.
From way downtown, there's the finishing touch. Richards with an incredible efficiency offensively. And the goalkeeping is a tad out of sorts.
No Kyle Morton, I'll give you that much.
The angle's just a little bit
tackle.
tighter from Josh Richards. Good challenge there. Richards guarding the post. And he's coming after that post that Forbes was patiently waiting on. Richards.
Great adjustment midair, Mike. Watch this. He knows he's overshot it. It's going to go right above the crossbar. But watch this quick little turn to the bottom, and there's the kiss of death. Love it. 14 is oh so sweet.
Richards, 15-1. And Devin, you have to wonder how aware he is of the goal difference being that all-important tiebreaker in the group stage.
Yeah, I'm sure he's partially aware. All that he matters right now is that he gets the 3 points, right? If he gets 6, he's in the driver's seat. He's got nothing to worry about. Now, if RGV loses, that's another story. But the way things are going right now, he has to be mighty fine proud of his play. Get him, Canardo, on the counter.
Richards stuffing the counter for San Antonio. Here he comes again. With the boost, he never touched that in the air.
It was actually a compressor that was installed just inside the front quarter panel. Watch the little kiss. Oh yeah, you can see it. You love to see it. Drink it up.
Richards, the ball control.
Getting nervous, Mike? That 20 staring you down or what?
I'm fully intending to keep at least a few gallons.
For the record, the order will be coming from Berkeley Creamery, which for those of you who don't know is probably the best ice cream you'll ever taste. And yes, I'm a bit biased, but it is from the Pennsylvania State University, also known as Penn State, also the Nittany Lions. And we're going to get some of that.
Richards.
Oh, yeah.
That second touch, it's the double tap off the bounce.
Watch him at the end. Watch the backside. Little hip check. Oh. Oh. It's just, it's pretty. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Isn't she lovely? No, but he is.
Richards knows when to celebrate. He knows when it's done. Will he add one here at the death? He puts it up in the air so that he can add one more. 19-1. He lets down an audience of one, but everyone else ecstatic for his performance. San Antonio. Tremendous pride in this young man. Josh Richards, a former Pro Academy Elite Training Program player. 2 games to none winner. Highlights next. Highlights in Group 4 of USL eCup Rocket League Edition with Devin Kerr, Mike Watts. The Pittsburgh Riverhounds are known as one of the most defensively sturdy and yet offensively minded, so they say, teams in the USL Championship. It did not prove to be today, Devin, as in the end, Kenardo Forbes falls 11-0, 19-1 to Josh Richards, the wonder kid of San Antonio.
Michael Watts, there are certain moments in time that you look back on in your life and say, hey, I knew where I was. I will never forget where I was when this went down, because a piece of my soul was ripped out watching Kenardo Forbes, a.k.a. King Kenny, getting absolutely schooled by Josh T. Richardson. Josh Richards is on fire. I tell you, the kid came out 9-3, 10-0 against El Paso, stepped up, and maybe you thought, okay, Kenardo Forbes, put in a little extra work. It did not matter. Those magic figures did not work. Josh Richards, 11-0, 19-1. Kenardo Forbes, don't quit your day job. Josh Richards, welcome to the party, my friend.
Devin, as it stands right now, a 61 difference in goal differential. That's the second tiebreaker, game difference ahead of it. So San Antonio is all but through to the next round. We look forward to seeing Josh Richards there. For Devin Kerr and producer Sharni Yerke, our entire Vista WorldLink team, Mike Watts saying thanks for watching action here in Group 4 of USL eCup Rocket League Edition.